Perfect.
Well, looks
They
like
have to warm up without music.
looks like it takes 6 of them there trying to figure out.
You know what my first question in the post-game interview is going to be?
How did you get by without music?
Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe YouTube won't block my my YouTube archive this time. I had to mute some music on the girls.
No kidding.
The girls' hockey game I did last time because of the music that was going on, because it blocked.
Yeah, I was watching for a while, and then I went and did something else and forgot. Did Grand Rapids come back and win that game? Because they were down 1-0 against Hibbing the other.
No, they lost 6-2.
Wow.
First loss to Hibbing in 15 years. Here we go. Good evening. Welcome to the Grand Rapids Gym. It is girls basketball time tonight as the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. It's been a while since they played here at the Grand Rapids Gym. As I peruse the schedule, it looks like the last home game was back on January 4th, and now they'll have 2 home games tonight and also Thursday against Hermantown here in the friendly confines of the Grand Rapids Gym, as Grand Rapids right now at 8-11 on the year, and they're taking on the Esko Eskimos, who are 12-7, and both of these teams, fairly young teams, and looking to find their way and with a new rotation and get ready for playoffs, because playoffs are coming up before too long, Tom.
Yep. Last time we did a Grand Rapids game, I remember Coach Hamlin saying that the players were getting good looks. The shots weren't falling. So we'll see if they've improved on that and what kind of changes they made. And been kind of keep an eye on that Bowman gal in the paper, and a nice little article on her. She gets down and dirty and plays nice and gritty. So, Grand Rapids needs a player like that.
That she does, and her point totals have been going up a little bit as this season has gone along. It is senior night, parents' night actually, all the parents being honored here before warm-ups got underway, and I neglected to write down the score of the JV game. I know Grand Rapids won, but it was like 43-25 late in the game, and I don't know what the exact final score was, but Grand Rapids did win the JV game, and we have varsity coming up. Grand Rapids 3A team, of course, and Esko a 2A team, but this has consistently been a very competitive game.
Yeah, I mean, Esko, just, small school, but has always been very competitive in all of their sports, actually.
Yeah, for a number of years, and it's maybe a little newer that they are big enough to compete in AA with teams like Virginia and Proctor and some of those teams. I don't know if 30 years ago you thought of Esko more like Carleton or one of those teams, but they're quite a bit bigger now.
Yeah, and I think it just comes down to finding the right mix in those smaller schools, and I'm sure the coach has their little formula for success. And the one thing for Grand Rapids, against a smaller school, is if you tend to get them in foul trouble, then you start to run into some issues.
And I believe Esko, with the most recent state championship of any northern Minnesota basketball school, and it's actually been since I've been in Rapids, 2017 maybe, where they had a state championship in boys basketball.
Yeah, I remember that year, and I think they kind of cleaned up across the Northland that year. It didn't matter what size school they were playing, and that's really good to see.
We'll take a break and come back with head coach of the Thunderhawks, Chris Hamling. You're listening to the pregame show, Grand Rapids girls basketball tonight on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Ray Sport Marine is having a winter blowout. Save thousands on top of the already great deals on packages featuring Mercury outboards like Lund 1650 Rebel XS Sport with Mercury 90 for $23,500, or a new Lund 1750 Outfitter with Mercury 60, only $23,600. Plus, mark your calendars for Ray's annual open house and boat show, February 21st through the 23rd, featuring seminars from the pros, fish fry, wine tasting, door prizes, and all the latest in marine electronics, plus much more. All at their new location on Highway 2 East. Ray Sport Marine, when your passion is the water.
It's the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your hands up!
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. I know these guys are literally animals, but this is getting out of hand.
Oh, that's expensive.
Covered it. October 27th, 2014. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Your local Farmers Insurance agents are Bob and Adam Peterson. Call them at 326-5757.
We're back! Hey, Max and Rod here with Dollar Ford, and here's the deal. You know we have the cheapest tires in town, but it doesn't stop there. We have a whole team focused on tires. Rod, what are those guys doing back there?
It's simple, Max. We perform alignments, we check tire pressures, we even rotate them free for life.
You heard it right. Not only do we have the cheapest tires in town, but we'll also maximize the life of those tires down at Quick Lane at Dollar Ford in Rapids.
Hi, this is Maddie McKinney with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Chris Hamling, head coach, Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Well, it's been a while since I've seen the Thunderhawk ladies play. Fill me in kind of on how the season's been going recently.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time since we've actually even had a game in our gym. So, yeah, we're great to have a home game tonight. We've had a couple rough games on the road. Our defense, we need to step up our defense a little bit. We've been working really hard on that, working as a team, working together. We're making some great achievements and great strides, just not quite where we want to be right yet. We still got a lot, a little bit more tweaking to do before sections come.
And you knew this was going to be a growing experience this year with the young roster that you had.
Absolutely, yes. I kind of knew that, and we're just learning how to work through things, and I've seen some improvements, and each game gets a little bit better. Now it's just putting a whole game together.
And what's the key to unlocking that defensive pressure and the defense you want to run?
Right. You know what? It's actually, we've talked about this many times with the team. It's communication. It's talking. They're lacking the communication on the floor with calling screens, calling switches. We'll have 3 girls run out on a ball instead of 1 or 2 help, and then one girl is wide open underneath the basket for an easy layup. So it's really just talking and communicating.
And what I hear you say is it's not a lack of effort. Everyone wants to go and wants to get something done. It's a matter of assignments and talking.
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. This group will always give 100% no matter what. It's not that. It's just the communication part on the floor, knowing where everybody is and just communicating on that part.
Well, and I know I've seen some decent scoring totals from Jenny Bowman. Is she maturing as a scorer inside a bit?
Absolutely, yes. Every game she's getting a little bit better. Going against some tough competition. So every girl that she meets in that paint that's big and tough, she's getting better.
Going up against Esko tonight, and Esko's a team that I think graduated a pretty big part of their core last year as well.
Yes, they did, but we've kind of been watching, and they kind of look like, kind of similar to us, up and down, and I know they're small, but they're fast and they're quick. They're going to be penetrating the gaps, kind of the thing that we've been struggling with. So, hopefully tonight, we've talked about making sure that our gaps are closed, and, we're not letting anything, any drives come in the lane, baseline drives, we're rotating over, and just getting our rotation down is kind of what we're going to strive to do tonight.
And I know I've asked you about this before, but of course it's a AA game tonight, but Esko's one of those AA teams in northern Minnesota that always gives you a good run.
Absolutely. They're our 2A team, but they've always played us very close, very tight. So we've always had a great game with Esko.
And they always seem to have that defense down and that well, you said they like to go a little bit, they're quick, but they always seem so measured and so deliberate.
Absolutely, yeah. Offensively, they are quick. On defense, they'd like to slow it down, and you'll probably see quite a bit of like a zone tonight, a 2-3 from them. They've played us that in the past, and they slow it down with that. And our offense in the past has not always been great with a zone defense. Something that we have been working on. We've seen some more teams this year play zone, so hopefully tonight, going to kind of look for that zone and see what we can do against it.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you so much.
And that is head coach of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, Chris Hamling, as we work closer to game time. There's about 7 minutes left in warm-up time. And the girls, this is cruel and unusual punishment for the team. They are having to warm up without their warm-up music, Tom.
Sometimes silence is a good thing.
I'm sure this is bothering them. I'll be absolutely sure. Did you ever have warm-up music?
We did. Coach always pre-screened it all the time to make sure it was good. And
so what was on the playlist when Tom Schmall had warm-up music? Do you remember any?
I do, actually. We played quite a bit of 50s and 60s music, so that was pretty popular with the coaches and the parents. So
shaboom,
yes,
shaboom.
Yeah, a little bit of everything out there. Even a little bit of Elvis.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So I have to ask, Sappy Elvis or Rockin' Elvis?
Oh, Rockin' Elvis.
Oh, Rockin' Elvis. Yep. So Jailhouse Rock, not Love Me Tender.
Correct. Yep. Little hip action.
I like it. So Grand Rapids again, and it's interesting because we're going to hear from head coach of the Esko Eskimos, Scott Antonucci, here in a bit, but he said they're smaller than they've been the last few years, and they're running a lot of man-to-man. So Coach Hamling is prepared for that Esko zone, and she may get a little more man-to-man instead.
Well, a couple key things out of her interview. He took away, number one, communication is key. Obviously, when you're playing defense, in the style of defense, playing a lot of man-to-man. So I think that's going to be the first thing in that first couple of minutes to see how Grand Rapids adjust to that. And then with Esko playing man-to-man, that could actually go into Coach Hamling's favor because they like to play that. And with the outside shooting that they have and getting some penetration from the guards, I think that might open up that outside shot, which, Grand Rapids likes to do. So could be a blessing in disguise maybe.
Well, and Grand Rapids' offensive of choice is that motion offense, and it's made to run against a man-to-man. They're really comfortable against a man-to-man defense.
Yeah, and I think the other thing it's going to do too with them playing that man-to-man style of play, it should possibly slow down Esko in terms of being tired, because their coach Chris said that they're a fairly quick team, and so if they can kind of tire them out with that motion, offense that they run, it makes it a little tougher for for Esko to try and run some fast breaks and maybe doing some presses and some different things. So. All good things for Grand Rapids.
And for Esko, and we'll talk with Coach Antonucci about this here in a few minutes, but they are so – Coach Antonucci's teams have always been so deliberate on offense, and we're going to see that again. He would love to play this game in the 40s. If he could figure out a way to play games in the 30s, he'd be fine with that.
And sometimes that's very frustrating for teams that are, especially a younger team like Grand Rapids who wants to, run with the ball, maybe doesn't have, quite the patience level. And if they move the ball around on offense, 5, 6, 7, 8 passes, you might see Grand Rapids getting a little frustrated in some, fouls that may not need to be there.
Yes. Sometimes there's fouls that are good fouls, and other times there's fouls you don't need to take, right?
Yes.
And so we're about 3 minutes away from getting the warm-ups done, and then we still have starting lineups to come. But right now we'll take another break, and when we come back, it will be Scott Antonucci of the Esko Eskimos. You're listening to Thunderhawk Girls Basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Built to last, built for fun. Now at Pokegama Lawn and Sport, discover the ultimate way to play for all seasons with a Glacier Ice House. Built right here in Minnesota, Glacier Ice Houses are not your typical ice shack. They're engineered top to bottom, from the most reliable truss roofing system on the market down to the strongest axle design. From the tighter ceiling RV grade windows to the durability of the all-cedar interior. You'll see for yourself how Glacier Ice Houses set them apart from the competition. Check them out now at Pokegama Lawn and Sport in Grand Rapids. Glacier, the ultimate way to play.
So you're ready to buy a new car, but where do you go with so many dealerships out there? Where do I go? Who can I trust? Where can I get the best deal? Well, at Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll come into an environment that will be stress-free. You're sure to find the perfect vehicle on their huge lot, but if by chance they don't have what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. At the Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll get straight talk without double talk. Hibbing Chrysler Center on the Beltline in Hibbing.
Good news, it's home show season. Time to get inspired and make life in your home even better. Great news, you can get $200 off on the revolutionary Kinetico non-electric water treatment system from Aquarius Home Services, your local Kinetico dealer, without even going to the show. With Kinetico, all those rust stains will be gone. No more white scaling or hard water spots. Just sparkling fixtures, softer skin, and drinking water you can trust. The best water of your life all starts with a free water analysis. Visit KineticoMN.com. Aquarius and Kinetico. Brilliantly simple.
Hi, this is Emma Markovich with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader, 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Scott Antonucci, head coach, Esko Eskimos. And, you know, for all teams, we're all of a sudden staring close to the end of the season. We're into February already.
Yeah, I was looking at the schedule, our remaining schedule, and yeah, the next couple of weeks are going to go fast.
And talk a little bit about Esko basketball this year. I know you graduated some key seniors last year and have had some adjustment this year.
Yeah, we graduated 5 seniors and are starting 3 sophomores now this year. So we're significantly younger and less experienced than we were the last couple of years. But I think our girls have improved and matured, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the postseason.
And is that something? Or I guess, what did you expect from the season when you went in a lot younger than you've been the last few years?
Yeah, I knew there would probably be some bumps, and we have 7 losses now and 12 wins, and of those 7 losses, 5 of them were against teams that have been ranked in the top 20 according to Basketball News. So, yeah, I liked our schedule. I like it being competitive, and I think the girls have responded well, and like I said, I think they've continued to improve.
And I know when we watch Esko basketball over the years, Esko girls basketball, it's often been fairly deliberate and low scoring with good defense. Have you adjusted any of that this year with new personnel, or are they still playing the same system?
We're playing more man defense than we have in the last couple of years. We were a little bit longer with those seniors, but this group's a little bit shorter and a little bit quicker, so we've been playing lots more man defense. And other than that, though, we're still pretty persistent about getting good shots on offense, and a lot of times that does take a little bit longer possessions.
And what's the key to getting girls to buy into that more patient offense where you're going to work the ball around until you get the shot you want?
A lot of times it's just, showing them the shooting percentage from, previous games. If you're chucking up low percentage shots, you're usually going to shoot a lower percentage, where, if you pass up a good shot for a great shot, that percentage usually goes up.
And who are some of the players that have been your leaders so far this year?
Well, Christy DeMuth is a senior, and she's had significant playing time since her sophomore year, so she's one of our leaders. And then other than that, Brenna Stark has played a lot. She's a junior. Mallory Senneberg's played a lot. She's a junior. Those 2 juniors provide nice leadership also.
As you look around 7AA, what do you see, and who are some of the teams to watch out for, and how do you feel your chances are?
I think Proctor is probably the odds-on favorite for the section. They won it last year. They have almost all their returners back. And then we played Mesabi East earlier. They're awfully good also, and we have Marshall still on the schedule. I would say those 3 are the top 3.
And how do you feel you stack up against those top 3, and can you make it a 4-team race?
I'd like to think that we could. I think if we can control the tempo of the game against those 3 teams and play good defense and control the tempo, I think we can be competitive.
Well, I know many years I've said a 5-point deficit against Esko looks like 20 against anybody else, just because of the way you take care of the ball, and that just makes you tough to play against, I think.
Yeah, I think there's times where teams maybe lose some confidence, or at least get a little bit more impatient on their offensive end, just because if we do get a lead sometimes, and if we're playing really good defense, it can be discouraging.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And that was Scott Antonucci, head coach of the Esko Eskimos. We have Grand Rapids girls basketball coming up next. We'll take one more break, come back with starting lineups and opening tip-off. You're listening to Thunderhawk girls basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Save with red-hot deals at Cole Hardware in Grand Rapids. Get a 20-pound bag of premium wild bird food, just $5.99. An 11-ounce can of liquid wrench lubricating oil, only $2.99. And 12-foot, 10-gauge jumper cables, only $6.99. You'll find these savings and more during the red-hot sale at Cole Hardware off Highways 2 and 169 Grand Rapids.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank Hardware Hank.
We are the Move It Sisters. We take pride in our testimonials. Brooke Lundquist reviewed us, and this is what he had to say.
The sisters went for an unexpected roller coaster ride with us during our selling. Being professional since day one with selling and buying crunch time. Well prepared to handle our questions and concerns, kept us current in all conditions that arose. These two wonderful ladies are dedicated to their profession, proud to call them our friends. Thank you, Frankie and Billy Joe.
If you would like to meet with us to talk about your real estate needs, you can reach us on our website, moveitsisters.com.
Hi, this is Jessica Lofstrom with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Starting lineups for tonight's game for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. They will start senior number 3, Jaden Hansen at a guard. Number 10, Maya Roberts will be the point guard. She is also a senior. Taryn Hamling, 9th grader, shooting guard. Number 21, Jenny Bowman in the middle, 11th grader. Number 22, and Maddie McKinney on the wing. She is a senior. Number 30 for the Esko Eskimos, 12-7 on the year, coached by Scott Antonucci. They start at one guard, Jaden Karpinen, 10th grader. She is a 5'6" forward. Isla Gable, number 3, another 10th grade guard. She's 5'4". Sarah Wegemaker, and Wegemaker, number 4, a 5'8", 10th grade guard. Mallory Sonnenborg, a 5'8" junior, number 13. And Christy DeMuth, 5'6", senior, number 33. DeMuth, the one returning starter from last year.
Yeah, that's what Coach said in the pregame interview. And generally what I took away from that is he's probably going to put the ball in her hands quite a bit and put the game in her hands because she has the most experience.
And for the Esko Eskimos, you just look at it, they have 3 sophomores, an 11th grader, and a senior starting here tonight, where Grand Rapids starting even with an inexperienced team, a team that didn't have a lot of varsity experience before this year. They start a number of seniors, although they will play Jamgard, a 9th grader, Lofstrom, an 8th grader, LaPlante, another 8th grader. So they will play some youth as this game goes along.
Yeah, and and for Esko, when Coach was just talking about being patient, what stuck out too was, passing up a good shot for a great shot. And so, based on that comments, we might have one of those lower scoring games. So they might not hear you calling too many buckets on the mic there, Sheldon.
Well, and you heard me tell Scott in the pregame interview, and I've said this on the air when I've been calling Esko games, you're down by 5 points to Esko with 8 left, and it feels like you're down 20.
Yeah, because, when they slow the ball down the way they like to do it, that puts a lot of pressure on the other team, knowing that you might not get a lot of possessions.
Grand Rapids in orange with the white numbers going left to right, and Esko in the white with the purple trim. And Grand Rapids wins the tip. Wegemaker, the 10th grader, jumping off against Bowman. And here we go with the Thunderhawks on the outside. Kick it into the corner to Hamling. Hamling tries to go inside, ball knocked away, and we're going to have a foul called, and I believe it'll go on Sonnenborg trying to go for the steal.
And I wonder what Coach Hamlin is thinking early on here. She was expecting that 2-3 zone, and Esko's out in the man-to-man here.
Hamling will inbound for the Thunderhawks. Triggers the inbound, but it's knocked out of bounds. She was looking for Maya Roberts. And we'll redo the inbound. Is it just me, or does it feel really quiet here right now?
Very quiet.
And inside it goes. And the bucket for Maya Roberts makes it 2-0. Steal by Grand Rapids, and going in is Roberts for another bucket. And just like that, it's 0. And now another turnover for Esko. So bang, bang. 2 turnovers, bucket. And Grand Rapids up 4-0 with the basketball here on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Roberts drives, goes for the tough scoop shot, no rebound. Pulled down by Wegemaker, and she'll quickly move it into the front court. And looking for the drive, but turned away is Karppinen. But Karppinen, I believe, fouled, not in the act of shooting. Bowman picks up her first foul. 4-0 Grand Rapids. We're just underway from the Grand Rapids gym. Glad you're along for girls basketball action. Sheldon Willis along with Tom Schmall as Isla Gable rotates around the outside. Three-pointer goes up, back rim, Mo. I said no good, it almost dropped in. 2 rebounds for Gable. Guess if you're quick enough, you don't have to be tall.
No.
Gable just 5'4", getting 2 offensive boards, drives, puts up the shot, and is fouled and will go to the line for 2 free throws. Jimmers are leading the officiating crew tonight. I just see the note, 117 years of officiating experience on the floor right now.
Wow. So they should get them all right, correct?
Not necessarily. First free throw good, second one also good. 2 points for Wegemaker, and it's 4-2. And Esko sets up a little bit of a press. Maya Roberts, she'll break it herself, dribbling past Demuth into the front court, throws it away. Looking for Hansen in the corner, and Grand Rapids with a turnover.
Grand Rapids coming out with their own press right here.
Now here's Karppinen, and Karppinen traveled. So what, count them 4 turnovers already?
4 total, correct.
3 against Esko, 2 against Grand Rapids. Inbound comes in to McKinney. McKinney goes to Bowman on the outside. Bowman drives, kicks. And the three-pointer goes up and down for Jaden Hansen. 7-2 Grand Rapids. Now Sonnenborg. Sonnenborg leaves it on the baseline for Wegemaker. Wegemaker kicks it outside, goes around Demuth. Demuth, long skip pass across, almost gets away from Wegemaker. Now Demuth. Demuth will drive, put up the tough shot, and again fouled. And for Grand Rapids, you said maybe get Esko into foul trouble. Well, Esko's quickness quickly getting Grand Rapids a few fouls. That's a 13th foul already.
First on Ms. Hamling. Yeah, that penetration, they're not afraid for such a young squad. They're not afraid to take it to the dish.
And they say that one not in the act of shooting, so inbounds for Esko. Wegemaker looks to drive. She'll kick it to the outside. Now here's Demuth. Demuth guarded by Hamling. Demuth, the drive, puts up the shot off the glass and good. 7-4. Roberts into the front court. Leaves it for Hamling. Hamling will launch the long 3. Got it! Taryn Hamling makes it 10-4. And that was with a hand in her face from way downtown. Launched that from somewhere close to M&H, I think.
Still only worth 3 points, no matter how far you get beyond that line.
That's true.
But that's going to put some pressure on Esko, no doubt about it.
What do you think? Should they make a 4-point line? On the outside, three-pointer from the corner, no for Sonnenborg. Rebound again. That is Wegemaker that time, puts it up and in. So offensive putbacks for Esko, keeping them close at 10-6 on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. McKinney to Bowman. Bowman, little pump fake. Now driving is Hansen. Kick it back out for Bowman. Looks for Roberts. Goes through in the lane. Won't quite fall. And the rebound to Demuth. Quickly ahead. Bounce pass on the run. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on Jenny Bowman. All I'll say is her older brother would have been proud of that hip check.
Let's jump in and start thanking some of our sponsors that make this game happen. Ray Sport Marine, Kohl's Hardware, Timberlake Lodge, Shaw Floors, and S&S Meats.
4th team foul on the Thunderhawks, 2nd on Jenny Bowman. And Bowman will be subbed in for by Markovich, and Demuth quickly sinks the inbound pass. 10-8, Grand Rapids by 2. And the three-pointer from Jaden Hansen. Her second three already, 13-8 Grand Rapids. Hamling goes for the steal, doesn't get it. And Esko will set up the offense. Here's Karppinen. Now Gable. Gable drives to the free throw line. Demuth, the three. Back rim, no good. Rebound. Markovich leaves it for Hamling. Hamling brings it across the timeline. Into the corner for Hansen. Hansen now outside for Hamling. Hamling gets a pick from McKinney. Rolls off of that, kicks it into the corner for Hansen. No. Looking for her third three. That one wouldn't fall. Tie up, and that'll go Esko direction. GRG Lightning, they're finishing up their regular season. Originally, their regular season was to end on Friday, but this is a makeup game with Duluth and a pretty important game seeding-wise. Grand Rapids wanting a home game when playoffs start Thursday. Three-pointer short, rebound to Hansen. Traveled. Picked up the dribble, not quite sure where she was on the court or where, looking for help and didn't get it right away.
No, got a little too far in front of herself here. You know, Esko, the nice thing that's really keeping them in this game are the second shots and the offensive rebounds right now. So Grand Rapids got to tighten a few things up.
They are by far the smaller team as this one thrown away. But yet they are more than holding their own on the board so far. The inbound pass thrown away, so Grand Rapids getting it off the turnover. LaPlante will check in for Jaden Hansen. Inbound comes to Roberts. Roberts works in the backcourt against Demuth, brings it into the front court. Goes to LaPlante. LaPlante. Now Hamling. Hamling at the elbow. Dribbles to the middle of the floor, goes to the far side, hands off to LaPlante. Goes through, gets the ball to the hoop, but it won't fall. Dribbling the ball the other way is Gable. Isla Gable. Free throw line to Demuth. Demuth will take the three, in and out. Rebound nicely by Hamling, and back come the Thunderhawks. Hamling comes into the front court. She'll launch the three. No one picked her up, and that bounces off the back rim. LaPlante with the rebound, tries to go inside. Now she will get it to Hamling, who drops the short jumper. 15-8 Grand Rapids.
Nice job by Ms. LaPlante there, picking up Tara for that nice little short jumper.
Demuth, elbow right side, puts the ball on the floor. Now comes to Gable. Gable in the corner to Sonneborg. Tries to go inside, taken away by Markovich. Oh, throws it away. Grand Rapids has caused turnovers, but way too often they've given them back so far this game.
Yeah, you know, and I think just kind of watching the Esko coach there, I'm thinking he's thinking the team's not patient enough here. At times, the last two times down for Esko, they haven't had a player down in the paint. Everything's been out on the perimeter.
In the game now is Rachel Antonucci, another 10th grader. She'll give it to Karppinen. Karppinen drives in, ball on the floor, picked up by Wegemaker. Wegemaker will drive into the lane, put up the tough scoop shot, and will go for 2. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but did draw the foul.
Hamling second.
Team 5th, 11:31 to go. Grand Rapids leading 15-8 on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Caldall in for Grand Rapids. So right now, Grand Rapids, LaPlante, Markovich, McKinney, Caldall, and Hamling. So just one starter left on the floor for the Thunderhawks. That would be Taryn Hamling. Brea LaPlante brings the ball up against pressure. Turns, drives, goes in hard, got it! Brea LaPlante makes it 17-9. And a double dribble and another turnover on the Eskimos.
They're sixth.
That's a lot of turnovers with still 11:14 left in the half. Hamling walks the ball up. Well, that was a nice drive by LaPlante last time out.
It was.
Now McKinney tries to drive but has the ball taken away with numbers. Here come the Eskimos. The drive, that won't go, and out of bounds it will remain Esko basketball. Karppinen tried to take it all the way in, but it was blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Brea, for being such a young player, she went with that opposite hand, the left with the left hand, dribbled in and put the left-handed layup. So looks like a good future for that kid.
It's also the center on the volleyball team. Good athlete. The drive by Demuth, and she'll get all the way in, make it 17-11. And this Esko team is quick. There's no one that you want to get too close to because they're going to drive past you if you do. Three-pointer down for Hamling, another long one. 20-11 Grand Rapids. Demuth with the long pass, breaks pressure into the front court. She'll leave it for Karppinen. Karppinen, the drive, won't go. Rebound LaPlante. Okay, from the last time I've seen Grand Rapids to this time, LaPlante's the most improved player.
Yep. She's not afraid to get in there and stick her nose in there, and she's certainly not playing like a, what is she, eighth grader? Not playing like an 8th grader.
20-11, Grand Rapids with the lead. 9:55 to go first half. Demuth works against LaPlante on the outside. Now comes to Wagamaker on this side. Straight away, open three for Wagamaker, in and out. Boy, that was halfway down and wouldn't stay down. The Grand Rapids rims not being nice to Sarah Wagamaker that time.
And I think that's one of those communication things that Chris was talking about. Both players left the ball handler there, and fortunately for them, the ball didn't go in.
LaPlante will now launch a three. Back rim, no good. Rebound, tie up. That one will be Grand Rapids ball on the alternating possession. Every girls basketball game I watch, I'm glad we don't still do jump balls on all of those.
We will thank a few more of our sponsors: Dale's Auto Body, Automotive Electric Service, Lakes Gas Company, Peterson Insurance Company, and the Grand Rapids Public Utilities.
Katie Jamgard will check in for Hamling. So now, and Roberts checks in as well. So just still one starter on the floor. And, well, no, two, because Jaden Hansen came back in too. So Hamling, Roberts, and Hansen, the starters on the floor right now for the Thunderhawks. Foul called on Brenna Stark. And to the line for 2 free throws. LaPlante gets the first one, makes it a 21-11 lead, first double-digit lead for the Thunderhawks. Peterson Insurance brings you the scoreboard. They are your farmers agents in Grand Rapids, just out on the east side of town on Highway 169. Second one won't go for LaPlante. Karppinen brings it into the front court. Karppinen will drive, out of control, and taken away by Roberts. Roberts double teamed in the backcourt. She really needs some help. And finally will get some. LaPlante. LaPlante finds Jamgard, who goes in. and ends up not drawing the foul. I think that's what she wanted as much as anything was the contact, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Grand Rapids.
Just a nice play by number 42 for Esko, Stark. She just waited for the layup and just a nice block shot.
Foul, quick foul called on Caldall, be the 6th team foul on the Thunderhawks. Inbound. In the backcourt, ball poked away, and Grand Rapids gets another turnover. And what does Esko need to do to break this trapping press?
They got to move the ball a lot quicker and move. There's no way they're going to be able to dribble through that press. They need some motion from the around half court to get to the center there.
Hansen gives it to LaPlante. LaPlante out of control, loses the basketball to Stark. Grand Rapids leads by 10 at 21-11. Into the front court. Wagmaker goes to the far side to Sonneborg. Sonneborg, long pass this side to Gable. Isla Gable to the center. Works against Jamgard. Now to Wagmaker. Little crossover now to Demuth. Three-pointer goes down for Christy Demuth. 21-14.
Christy Demuth, 3-point goal.
Roberts goes far side for Caldall. Now Jamgard at the elbow, turned away. Baseline drive for Hansen, and it's taken away. Quickly ahead, Demuth. Picks up the dribble, goes to Wagmaker, now back to Demuth. Demuth attempts a drive, now kick it back to the outside. Sonneborg back to Demuth. You know, Brenna Stark, certainly the tallest player probably on the roster, and she's playing mostly outside.
Yeah, just kind of the way they run that offense.
Tried to go inside, knocked away by the Thunderhawks, and Esko going Grand Rapids going the other way, and Esko takes that away. Again, a turnover apiece in short order.
Davis, Markovich, and Hemling back in for the Thunderhawks.
And this will be a foul on Caldall, her second, team 7th. So into the bonus goes Esko with 7:14 to go. And that's a way to cut into this lead if you can score a number of times with the clock stopped, but the first free throw missed. Grand Rapids, the rebound back into the front court. Too strong for Roberts from the corner. Rebound to Gable. Gable comes up the floor with minimal pressure against. On the outside, Gable tries to drive, kicks it into the corner. Back outside to Demuth. Demuth comes down the left side, too hard off the glass. Markovich, the board. Thunderhawks come the other way. Here's Roberts. Roberts on the outside. Comes to Hansen. Hansen now to Hamling, who's back in the game. Markovich drives into the middle. Jump shot, no. Rebound. Bounces around and whistle, and Grand Rapids going to get called for a foul. .6:17 to go. That foul called on Markovich. Her first. And a 1-and-1 coming for Esko. First one bounces out. And that was Brenna Stark on the free throw. So 2 times the front end of the 1-and-1 missed. Roberts on the outside. Goes to Markovich, free throw line. Gets it back to Roberts on the drive and the bucket.
Roberts scoring.
Nice little give and go.
Demuth splits the defense and finds a wide open Sonneborg on the backside, misses the layup. Thunderhawks go the other way. Jump shot from Hamling doesn't go. Rebound Esko. Demuth on the run, counted and one for Christy Demuth. 23-16 Grand Rapids. 5:38 to go, and Demuth to complete the traditional three-point play. This is anything but deliberate. This is run and gun, pressure, go.
Yeah, it's a lot of perimeter. Actually, their offenses are very similar. They like that perimeter play.
Three-point play completed by Demuth, 23-17. Grand Rapids by 6. They've had it by as many as 10.
Jenny Bowman back in the game also.
On the outside, it goes to Hansen. Grand Rapids with mostly starters back on the floor as Bowman drives, kicks it to Hamling. Hamling back out to Bowman. Jump shot, no. Rebound inside, and that goes to Gracie Davis. Davis almost throws it into the backcourt. Roberts able to corral it in time. Now here's Hansen. Hansen back to Roberts, the three. Back rim no good, rebound. Comes down to Isla Gable. Gable into the front court. Leaves it for Demuth. Demuth at the elbow. Looks towards the free throw line. Now drives the lane. On the floor, foul goes against Meyer Roberts. And for Roberts, that will be her second. And with the 10th team foul, that means a double free throw, double bonus time. And the first one good for Demuth.
She can handle the ball really well. She's going to give Grand Rapids some trouble here as this game moves on.
Demuth has a second free throw coming, and if it comes to the end of the game, you don't want to put her on the line. She looks smooth there.
Very smooth. You know, Coach said in the pregame she's had a lot of playing time since her sophomore year, and it's showing very early on here.
The lead down to 4 at 23-19, 4:32 to go. Grand Rapids in the lead. They have led throughout by as many as 10. Right now it's 4. Jump shot from Jaden Hansen, no. And Grand Rapids settling for a lot of mid-range jumpers right now.
Yeah, if they just, take their time and get one more, maybe one more pass, they might have a much easier shot.
Numbers weren't there on the fast break for Esko, so Carpenter just threw it off of LaPlante. Inside, that won't go. Nice defense by McKinney. McKinney into the front court, tripped. And drawing the foul. This will just be the third team foul on the Eskimos. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll think a few more of our sponsors here. Lake Country Furniture, Pekegama Lawn and Sport, and Aquarius Connecticut.
LaPlante comes to Jaden Hansen out by the volleyball line. Now to Bowman. Bowman to LaPlante. Kick it to Hansen. Jump shot, no. A rebound from McKinney. Got it. McKinney showing some hustle on both sides of the floor. 25-19, Grand Rapids.
Nice job crashing there.
Trap in the back court, and head coach Scott Antonucci wants a 30-second timeout. 3:36 to go in the first half, and Grand Rapids leads by 6 at 25-19.
With that break, we'll thank a few more of our sponsors here. Bender Shoes, the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, First National Bank of Coleraine, Florida Ceiling, and Minnesota Timber and Millwork.
For Grand Rapids, they lead by 6. Again, it's been as many as 10. But Esko hanging around and doing a nice job. I would say doing a nice job defensively, especially not letting Grand Rapids get comfortable and smooth with their offense.
Yeah, and I think it just comes back to that one word, just being a little more patient and maybe try to make the extra pass. You know, when you start looking at shots for Esko versus Grand Rapids, Esko has a lot less shots, but their shooting percentage is quite a bit higher than Grand Rapids right now.
Into the front court, Demuth launches the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Christy Demuth. 25-22, almost taken away on the inbound. Grand Rapids saves the possession. Hamling comes into the front court. Hamling to LaPlante. LaPlante now to Jaden Hansen, leaves it for Hamling. Hamling, I thought she was launching that. Now Hamling again, this time she will launch it. Rim no good, rebound inside to Hansen. Hansen makes it 27-22 Grand Rapids. Now DeMuth stops with the mid-range jumper, has another one. 27-24, and DeMuth keeping Esko in it. She has 19. Now Hamling hands off to LaPlante. LaPlante to McKinney. Kicks it to Bowman, turned away at the baseline. On the outside to LaPlante, now back to Bowman. Bowman goes in hard and lays it home. The power move down the lane for Jenny Bowman.
Nice little drop step there.
Bounce pass into the corner, now DeMuth at the elbow. 2:05 to play first half. Grand Rapids leads by 5 at 29-24. DeMuth to Gable. Now Karppinen to the free throw line, leaves it for Stark. Brenna Stark now into the corner. Wagemaker, the drive, the scoop shot, no. Rebound on the floor. Can McKinney tightrope the baseline? Could for a moment, then taken away. DeMuth in the middle. No. Rebound up and in for Sarah Wagemaker. Thunderhawks take a timeout. They're going to keep it at a 30, so we'll keep it here with Grand Rapids lead down to 3 at 29-26 with 1:25 to go.
I missed. Who scored that last bucket for Esko?
Sarah Wagemaker. So Grand Rapids lead now cut to 3, and it was too bad. They had the rebound, but they never had it in a safe spot. And McKinney just couldn't quite get out of trouble.
Yeah, she was just down in that corner, and that's a tough spot there. You know, for Grand Rapids now, you know, if good thing for them to maybe take a look back is coming back with that full court pressure, because Esko's had some troubles trying to break that press.
Inbound to Bowman. Bowman to Roberts on the run. Free throw line. McKinney never stopped moving, drives the lane and gets the bucket.
Nice assist.
Yes, that was just a nice like a delayed transition basket. You know, it's interesting. So you look at different sports. Oh, there's no comparison. Well, you know, it's just the same in hockey. That third person down, the trailer, is often not covered.
Yeah, you know, everybody's looking for just either, you know, the first one through the hole or you know, through the lane, and like you said, you know, the trailer is the one who sometimes gets the garbage goals.
On the outside, DeMuth on the right side goes to Gable. Now back to DeMuth. DeMuth on the wing.
They might go for one shot here, Sheldon.
I'm thinking you're right with 38 seconds left. So does Rapids put a little pressure on those outside passes? Actually, they try to go to the free throw line, taken away. Roberts, McKinney, the drive, no. And the rebound with 24 seconds. Esko will have another crack at it. Rapids had no shot of going for the last shot, or no thought of it. Now here's Gable. Bounce pass to DeMuth, and she's fouled by McKinney. And McKinney just shrugs her shoulders. Why did I do that? Just got overbalanced, the accidental bump, and puts DeMuth on the line for 2 free throws.
She's been money from the line. 4 for 4.
First one good, second one good, so now 5 for 5, right?
Correct.
31-28, Grand Rapids by 3, 9.9 seconds left. Roberts works around Bowman's screen. Last second, LaPlante doesn't get it off. 31-28, Grand Rapids leads by 3 here at halftime. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thunderhawk basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
There's a new dealer in the area with a new way of doing business, and that dealer is Ford of Hibbing. They have a great selection of vehicles, including F-150s, sport utility vehicles, along with a great lineup of Ford cars. If used is what you're looking for, Ford of Hibbing has over 80 used vehicles in stock, including the largest selection of rental returns in the area. Call or visit for our no-hassle price, or check out our website at fordofhibbing.com. Ford of Hibbing. It's a new way of doing business.
Hi, Mark White, President, First National Bank of Coleraine. Mobile banking has revolutionized the way our community bank customers do their business. I am super excited to announce the unveiling of some great new mobile products tailored to help you bank easier. Stop in or call one of our friendly, knowledgeable experts to learn more. The First National Bank of Coleraine, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Ben Gook, physical therapist and certified athletic trainer at Grand Itasca. Our sports medicine team is committed to providing care to our local student athletes. We provide baseline concussion testing at many local schools and help to develop a safe return to play should an athlete have an injury or concussion. The Grand Itasca Sports Medicine Team is your first call for sports injury care. We'll get you back to the game as soon and as safely as possible.
Grand Itasca, part of Fairview Health Services.
Join us for our outstanding breakfast buffet every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Timberlake 17th Street Grill. Sunday buffet features made-to-order omelets, waffles, breakfast meats, biscuits and gravy, fruit, pastries, and much more. Adults $15, kids ages 4 to 10, $10, children 3 and under eat for free. Large group reservations suggested. Gather your family and friends and come and enjoy a delicious Sunday breakfast buffet at the Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids.
Quality, selection, and personal attention. Lake Country Furniture, a family-owned business, offers a warm and inviting 20,000 square foot showroom featuring the best brands in the Northland, including Flexsteel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, England, and Amish-made Smith Brothers. Whether your taste runs to upscale or casual, they have the styles and selections you're looking for. Accessorizing your home has never been easier, with a wide selection of accessories and gifts. Lake Country Furniture, reflecting our Lake Country lifestyle. Southside Grand Rapids.
Well, another winter is upon us. Hi, Scott Peterson with Range Bottle Gas Company in Coleraine. As the snow continues to pile up, just a friendly reminder that our delivery trucks are both heavier and wider than what you may drive. So please try to keep your driveways clear to accommodate them. On behalf of my drivers, a big thank you goes out to all of you that have a path clear to your propane tank. It is both thoughtful and appreciated. Thank you, and stay warm.
Hi, this is Kristen Catola with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Back at the Grand Rapids Gym as we've got some youngsters entertaining us here at halftime, and it's also winter sports week of some sort. We had the sports week, the winter royalty out there. I hope we caught some of that on the YouTube video. They were dressed quite interesting. It was, pajama day or what was it?
I believe it was. So some days I think my kids go to school every day in their pajamas, I think.
But yeah, John Sutherland and Carter Clafton, Dawson Persons among some of the boys out there. As the youngsters entertaining 31-28 Grand Rapids by 3 at halftime. What have you got, Tom?
The biggest stat here, kind of, when we start looking at, just from a shots, Grand Rapids was 13 for 27. And Esko was 8 for 17. So, that's something I think is kind of playing right into, the coaches, being patient on their, passing up, the bad shots to try and get a really good or a great shot, as he said. But we'll go in and we'll go over Esko first. Just 2 scorers on the scoreboard for Esko. Christy DeMuth had 21 points in that first half. She was 5 for 5 from the free throw line, so that may come into play in the second half. And then Sarah Wegemaker, she had 7 points for them, so just the two players from Esko on the scoreboard.
And it wasn't that others haven't taken shots, but no one else has gotten one in.
Yeah, so and a lot of that is, some of those other players are driving in and dishing out, and that's the style of play that we'll probably see here from Esko. A little more balanced scoring approach for Grand Rapids. We had Maya Roberts and Taryn Hamlin both with 8 points. Jaden Hansen had 2 3-pointers for 6 points. Jenny Bowman had 2 points. Maddie McKinney had 4. And the 8th grader, Brea LaPlante, had 3 points. And so she did a wonderful job when she was in there that first half.
And how many turnovers did we end up with for both teams?
Esko had 10, so they had quite a few, very, very early on, settled down, and then Grand Rapids ended that first half with 7. So I'm thinking that's too high for both coaches.
I'm thinking you're right. We'll take another break. Grand Rapids leads 31-28 at halftime, and you're listening to it on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Hello, this is Joellen Borth, one of the Operations Support Representatives at Grand Rapids State Bank. I've been an employee here for 42 years, and I've seen a lot of changes when it comes to bank technology. However, one thing that hasn't changed during the entire time I've worked here is our focus on making sure customers get the service they need. At Grand Rapids State Bank, we deliver quality service day in and day out. This is my community and my bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Computer Enterprises have been taking care of you and your computers for 35 years. The staff at Computer Enterprises lives, works, and plays here, and is a great choice when you need help tackling issues that can arise with your computer, and you know they come up. So go to Computer Enterprises. They're locally owned and work with people you may know and you sure can trust. New location just south of Shaw Flores, Highway 169, downtown Grand Rapids. Computer Enterprises, hands-on for 35 years.
Hi, this is Chuck Miller from Florida Ceiling Grand Rapids. If you are planning a home improvement project, let Florida Ceiling help you with the products you need and the experience you expect. Since 1980, we have been your locally owned store, offering individualized personal service with competitive pricing and the latest in interior decorating products. We appreciate your business and will work hard to keep it. Florida Ceiling, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Think about it. Someone you know deserves flowers today. Flowers are perfect for birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, thank yous, get well wishes, or just to let someone know you're thinking of them. Whatever the reason, at Shaw Florist, our unmatched quality and service at a fair price has made us the area's leading florist for over 70 years. Give us a call at 326 Shaw, online at shawflorist.com, or stop in on Pecagma Avenue in downtown Grand Rapids.
Save up to 50% on footwear and clothing when you shop the clearance rooms at Bender's Shoes. We've added many new markdowns, and the clearance rooms are packed with stylish boots, shoes for men, women, and children, plus clearance clothing, women's fashions, and more. There's a lot more winter weather to come, so come in and pick up a pair of winter boots or a warm winter jacket. Bender's clearance rooms are the place to find quality shoes, clothing from the best brands for less. Bender's Shoes is located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
Grand Rapids Public Utilities asks you, please don't flush your disposable wipes. Sanitary sewer systems and treatment plants are not designed to handle wipes used for changing diapers, personal hygiene, and more. They cause problems when flushed down toilets. They gum up the plumbing system, clog pipes and pumps, and cost money in additional maintenance costs. Grand Rapids Public Utilities staff ask residents that use wipes to put them in the trash. Don't flush them. For more information, check out GRPUC's Facebook page. Grand Rapids Public Utilities, where service is their nature.
Hi, this is Annika Caldwell with the Thunderhawks girls basketball team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader, 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
And back at Grand Rapids Gym as we get ready for second half action. Grand Rapids led by as many as 10, but it's nowhere near that at halftime. And what does Grand Rapids have to do specifically to stop Christy DeMuth? Because she has had her way in the first half.
Yeah, they might have to change up a little bit on their defensive scheme. They like to run kind of a pick and roll to move her through the lane and then to pop back out for that three-pointer. So they may have to maybe to go to a, maybe have to take a look at maybe going to a zone or, take a look at allowing, to double up on some different players to try and do it. Because right now, I'm sure Chris was in the locker room saying, she had, 21 points in that first half. And so, you have to make a few adjustments. And the thing is, too, is try to force her down in the lane and make her work a little harder and try to, tire her out. Because if you put her on the line, you can expect that she's, probably going to put them in. And so that's not really an option either.
That doesn't help a lot. No. And you're right. They're running her off those high ball screens or an off the ball screen to get her open, a high screen, and then she just pops back for that three-pointer. So you might want to, you have to communicate, but do a little switching. There's no one so big that Rapids can't handle them inside, so you don't have to worry about getting posted up. Just go ahead and switch that man-to-man, and next person's going to take her.
Yeah, and it's really tough, too, because their style of play is at times they have all 5 players out on their perimeter spread out, so a lot of times it's really tough to actually to do a switch because you're coming from a long distance.
Yep.
But, Grand Rapids may have to do that and, sacrifice some open shots until somebody else can prove themselves for Esko.
Esko will start with the basketball, going left to right as we start second half action with Grand Rapids leading by 3. On the outside, here's Wagemaker. Goes to Sonneborg. Sonneborg to Demuth. Demuth on the outside, bounce pass to Wagemaker, and Wagemaker now to Demuth at the elbow. And Grand Rapids at this point has not given Demuth that open look. Now here's Karppinen. Karppinen straight away on the outside. Bounce pass far side to Wagemaker. Inside, Demuth, no. Rebound, Demuth again, still no, and Grand Rapids takes it away. Now Grand Rapids trying the pass inside, taken away, and Wagemaker goes end to end and makes it 31-30 Grand Rapids. 16:57 to go, 1-point basketball game. Here's Gable. Grand Rapids with the ball. Let's maybe say Jaden Hansen. Wrong number 3. Now Hamling comes to Hansen. Hansen in the corner to McKinney. McKinney. Now Bowman. Bowman puts her shoulder down, drives in the lane, turnaround, blocked by Wagemaker. That's nice defense.
Just held her ground.
Now here's Karppinen. Karppinen to Demuth. Demuth to Wagemaker. Leaves it for Demuth again. Christy Demuth. Free throw line working against Hamling. Drives, got it. And the first lead of the game for Esko at 32-31.
And that was good defense, just a better shot.
Bowman on the outside. Kicks it to Roberts, takes the 3 and drains it. My Roberts makes sure that lead is short-lived and gives Grand Rapids a 2-point lead with the open 3. In the corner, Sonneborg. Sonneborg to Demuth. Tries to drive against Hamling. Now Wagemaker. Grand Rapids has Hamling on Demuth, and Wagemaker flashes to the basket and ties it at 34.
It's a little faster paced game here already in this second half.
Grand Rapids with Hamling in the front court. Comes to Roberts. Roberts. Free throw line, and Bowman drives and is fouled and will go to the line for a couple. And it will be Demuth. With the foul, her second. Bowman doesn't get the first one, has a second one coming.
That's something Grand Rapids needs to keep doing, is bringing that ball down low like that. That'll start to put some pressure on that Esko defense.
Bowman's second one is good. Grand Rapids with a 1-point lead at 35-34. Jamgard into the game for the Thunderhawks. Stark into the game for Esko. Into the corner, three-pointer. That barely grazes iron for Karppinen. And the Thunderhawks back the other way. Roberts. Whoa. Bounce pass in the lane. Jamgard had it knocked away, but they will call the foul. That was close to being a clean steal.
115 years of experience, Geraldine.
That's right. Thunderhawks will take that call. Long inbound comes to Jamgard. I think every girl should wear a different color headband. I identify them very easily. As Hamling sinks the straightaway three, 38-34. Got a halftime score for you. I'll give you the sport. Boys basketball, Hibbing International Falls halftime. You give me a score.
68-18.
Well, your spread is close, 34-3. Three-pointer goes up from Hamling, no good. Into the front court comes Demuth. Demuth on the baseline, sinks a tough shot, and it's 38-36 Grand Rapids on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard.
Well, that's a little jump hook. Nice shot.
Hamling puts her shoulder down into the lane and gets the shot up. It won't fall, but Hamling will be to the line for a couple. And I will just tell you, after the number 1 seed, I have nothing figured out in 7AA hockey. East, after laying an egg and losing to Elk River 5-0, is leading Cloquet after 3-0. So I've got nothing. 39-36. Other than Duluth East, maybe with some rust after canceling a couple games and having a lot of flu on the team. That outbreak in Duluth East.
Yeah, they pretty much shut down the whole district.
Shoo. And Grand Rapids Greenway leading Duluth hockey, which is mostly Duluth East kids, as that free throw rolls out. Grand Rapids by 3 at 39-36. Last report I saw was 4-0 GRG Lightning. So that should cement a home playoff game for Thursday. I have my fingers crossed. If you know how little my desire was to drive to Elk River on Thursday. Three-pointer goes up for Jaden Karppinen, and we are tied at 39. Esko and Grand Rapids here at the Grand Rapids Gym. LaPlante to Jamgard now to Hamling into the corner to LaPlante into the middle, kick it for Jamgard, the jumper, back rim no good. Rebound Brenna Stark, and Cloquet can take the lead.
That three-pointer by Karppinen last time, that was the just the third person to score for Esko.
And Hamling with the steal, and she goes the other way and is fouled. And Hamling will go to the line for a couple. Tied at 39. Hamling went 1 out of 2 last time she was at the free throw line. You know, for a close game, we have not had timeouts yet. We've had 2 30-second timeouts so far in this game. Hamling gets the first one, gives Rapids the lead at 40-39. Another one coming for Taryn Hamling. And that one also good.
Here comes that full court press.
Inbound comes to Karppinen. Karppinen works against Roberts. Nice job moving it ahead. Here's Weigemaker. That's more what you wanted.
Exactly.
And Weigemaker will get a foul called against LaPlante, I believe. And that will be the Thunderhawks' first team foul of the half. They piled up fouls quickly in the first half.
Much improved. Those tight game like this, those free throws are going to become very important down the line.
Grand Rapids by 2 at 41-39. Demuth works against Jamgard. Goes to Stark, out of bounds, and they say Grand Rapids basketball. Stark had a chance of getting that and tried to beat the referee into calling it off of Grand Rapids.
115 years of experience right there. Can't fool them.
They said not a chance. Yeah, exactly. LaPlante outside in the middle. We'll go wing right to Roberts. Now Jamgard comes to LaPlante on the near side. Hamling, the open three, got it. 44-39 on a Hamling three, back to a 5-point lead with 12:02 to go on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. And we'll have a blocking foul called on Bowman, I believe.
Her third.
Nope, they'll call it on LaPlante, her second.
Oh, wow.
And that's maybe a little bit of a break for Grand Rapids, not getting that called on Bowman. Wegemaker tried to split the two defenders.
Probably could have went either way on that call.
Made contact with both defenders. They called it on LaPlante. Wegemaker on the outside. Little ball fake. Now spins down the lane, taken away by Jamgard, but Jamgard gives it right back to Wegemaker, goes in and draws the foul. Can't get the shot to go, and Hamling a little slow getting up. The nice steal by Jamgard, but just got a little over anxious on the outlet pass. Jamgard, another 9th grader for the Thunderhawks. 2 free throws coming. And the first one rolls out for Wegemaker. McKinney checks in for Hamling. And Hamling will get a little chance to collect her breath after going down hard on that foul. Second one is good. 44-40. Grand Rapids now by 4. Bringing the ball up the floor is Roberts. Roberts puts her head down, goes all the way in, gets too far under the basket, and her shot goes off the front rim. 44-40 Grand Rapids. Esko. Here's Karppinen. Karppinen has it poked away, goes to Stark. Stark in the corner. The drive, and that's going to be on Bowman as Sonneborg tried to drive in.
We'll thank some more sponsors: Caverly Computing, Hibbing Chrysler Center, CarQuest Auto Parts, Computer Enterprises, and the Woodland Bank.
And that is the third on Bowman. Inbound, Demuth. Oh, rolls out. That's the easiest shot she's missed. She's made a lot tougher ones. 11:07 to go, 44-40. Grand Rapids with the ball in the lead. Roberts moves to her left like she likes to do. LaPlante in the lane, knocked away. Stark takes it away and leaves it for Gable. By the way, in that Hibbing International Falls game, International Falls with an offensive explosion of 22 points in the second half. They lose 98-25.
Wow.
Stark at the elbow, now straight away on the outside. Goes to the far side now to Gable. Isla Gable, and we'll have a whistle and a timeout called. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well with Grand Rapids leading 44-40. You're listening to it on J1 on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest.
Greatest deals of the winter, your choice on these buy one and get one 50% off specials. Seafoam concentrated fuel injector cleaner or select Lucas fuel and oil additives. Keep your vehicle's fuel system clean with 2 12-ounce bottles of Techron fuel system cleaner. Buy one, get one free. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
To CarQuest and roll on.
Make your sweetheart the envy of the office this Valentine's Day with help from North & Bloom. We offer custom arrangements made from Minnesota-grown flowers, plants, candles, and a fun candy bouquet. Plus, if you place your order before February 7th, you'll receive your choice of a free balloon upgrade or a cupcake from Sweet Amelia's. Make someone feel special this Valentine's Day with help from North and Bloom, downtown Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Maddie McKinney with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Off the timeout, Demuth goes in hard, contact, no call, and the rebound bounces around, taken away by Grand Rapids. Here comes LaPlante into the front court. And off the timeout, Bowman not in the game. In the game now is Jessica Lofstrom. LaPlante thinks about the three, instead goes on the outside. Lofstrom now to Jamgard. Jamgard to LaPlante. The three, in and out. Rebound, Jamgard, got it! Katie Jamgard makes it 46-40 Grand Rapids.
Nice job by Katie, just getting down there in position to get that offensive rebound.
Inside, that won't fall, and the rebound to McKinney. McKinney brings the ball up the left side into the front court. Ooh, almost taken away, and now it is taken away by Wagamaker. Wagamaker inside, finger roll, no. Nice defense by LaPlante getting back. LaPlante now to McKinney. McKinney into the front court. Comes to Lofstrom, now LaPlante. None of the normal ball handlers in. Well, I guess Roberts is. She just wasn't handling it. Now here's Katie Jamgard. Baseline turned away. McKinney thought about the three. Back out to Roberts. She'll take the three. That's short. Jamgard with the rebound, but as she saved it, it was taken away by Esko. Nice hustle by Jamgard, but nowhere to put it. Now Demuth drives. Oh, good defense that time by Jamgard, and it'll go Grand Rapids' way.
That's probably the first time in this game we saw Christy Demuth with a little frustration look on her face, so some good defensive play by Grand Rapids.
21 points in the first half, just 4 in the second half so far for Christy Demuth. McKinney brings the ball up with a 6-point lead. Kaldal goes into the corner. Roberts back to Lofstrom. Lofstrom, the drive, no. Rebound to Sonneborg, and I believe we'll have a foul called on the Thunderhawks. Their 15th foul. And it goes on McKinney, her second. Bowman will check in for LaPlante. She's playing with 3. I love it. Brady Bachman, and I'm not sure who else leading the cheers there. They'd be cheerleaders if they want. As the drive and the bucket for Jaden Karpinen makes it 46-42 Grand Rapids. Kaldal brings it to Roberts. Roberts finds McKinney, the drive, but blocked. Rebound, Bowman blocked again. Now Esko trailing by 4, but with the basketball, 7:44 to go in the ball game. Stark to Demuth. Demuth picked up by Roberts. Thinks about the drive, poked away, goes to Stark. Stark now gets it to Sonneborg. Sonneborg to Wegbanker, into the lane. Outside to Karpinen, now Demuth. Demuth the 3, way too long. Rebound McKinney, and we'll have a foul called on Stark going over the back.
Karen Hamling and Jake Henson check in for the Thunderhawks.
Grand Rapids just playing much better under control man-to-man this time, not going for the head fakes and just using their feet really well on defense, especially on Demuth. So she's struggling a little bit this half shooting.
And you can tell it on both sides that Demuth doesn't have as many points and Grand Rapids doesn't have as many fouls this half. McKinney, the drive, the scoop, counted, and one for Maddie McKinney. 48-42. That's a nice power drive down the lane by McKinney. And the free throw also good, 49-42 Grand Rapids. Karppinen almost has it knocked away. Gets a return pass down the lane. The scoop shot rolls off. And Bowman is fouled as she turns away from pressure. And the foul will be on Karppinen. And it will be the 7th team foul. So a 1-and-1 coming up for Grand Rapids. First half, Esko was shooting bonus free throws with 7 minutes left. This time Rapids gets to the bonus first. And neither team can hit the front ends of 1-and-1s. As Bowman misses that one. Grand Rapids by 7 on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. The drive and the bucket for Jaden Karppinen. 49-44. Inbound, dangerously on the floor, taken away. Oh. And then the timeout by Sonnenborg. She was on her knees, was afraid she couldn't do anything without traveling, so wisely called timeout.
That's a veteran play right there. You know, with Esko being in foul trouble now, just looking at the stats, you know, Grand Rapids has three players shooting into the 70% range and several in the 60s, and so that's going to become more and more important here with the last 6-7 minutes here of this game.
Grand Rapids leads by 5. Esko with the basketball.
We'll think a few more of our sponsors here. We have Brookstone Manor, Ford of Hibbing, Clafton Skate, North and Bloom, and Paul Bunyan Communications.
Inbound from the sideline, far side, and it'll be inbounded by Gable. Guarded by McKinney. Gable bounce pass into the corner for Wagemaker. Wagemaker works to the middle of the floor. Almost taken away. Gets it to Stark. Stark. Now to Gable. Gable. To Demuth. Demuth. Now to Stark. Goes inside to Demuth. They double her, and Demuth goes over it anyways and scores 49-46. Guess there's more than one way to beat the double team. You don't always have to pass.
Yeah, just nice little jump hook she has there.
Bowman, middle of the floor. Kick it to the near side. To Hansen. Hansen back to Bowman. The drive, the bucket for Jenny Bowman. 51-46. Grand Rapids by 5. 5:28 to go on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. The drive won't fall for Wagemaker. Rebound to Bowman, and back comes Hamling. Hamling almost traveled as she picked up the dribble. McKinney, the drive and the finish. 53-46. 5:06 to go. Esko setting up the offense. Gable, the drive, kick it back out to Wagemaker. Wagemaker. Now to Stark. Stark, guarded by Bowman. Comes to Gable. Isla Gable, the open three, in and out. Rebound, Stark, turns, puts it up, puts it in. Brenna Stark, nice job on the offensive boards. 53-48 Grand Rapids. Hamling. Leaves it in the corner. The three, got it for Jaden Hansen. She hit some early. Gets another one here. 56-48 Grand Rapids.
And for Esko, the downside of being patient is you have 4 minutes left in the game, and you have to start thinking about a little quicker shots here.
That patience thing always works better when you're ahead. as the shot goes up and won't fall for Wanamaker. And the rebound fought for, and Hamling is fouled, which I believe means a 1-and-1 on the other side. That was not a player control foul. As the Thunderhawks will take a timeout. And we'll take a look. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a full timeout as well. You're listening to Thunderhawk basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
I didn't even.
At Dale's Auto Body in Grand Rapids, they strive to meet and exceed customer expectations. Just listen to what customers have to say about Dale's Auto Body.
Everything went so smoothly. I was treated very well, and my car looks great.
Dale's Auto Body exceeded all of my expectations. It's the best repair and service I've seen in a long time.
At Dale's Auto Body in Grand Rapids, their commitment doesn't stop with the vehicle and applies to outstanding customer service, too.
Hi, this is Chris Henriksen, Executive Vice President of Mortgage Lending at Woodland Bank, here with some mortgage do's and don'ts. Do check your credit report to make sure it's accurate. By law, you are entitled to one free credit report per year. Do pay down your credit card balances to help boost your credit score. Don't take out any new debt or switch jobs during the mortgage application process. We're always here for your mortgage questions and needs. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Brea LaPlante with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
So on the previous play, they did not call a foul. It was just an out of bounds, and off the inbound, Hamling tries to go with a long baseball pass and throws it over Bowman's head. I think I saw that once in the Super Bowl last night, just overthrowing an open receiver.
Yes.
But it's kind of an unforced turnover on the Thunderhawks. They lead 56-48, 3:51 to go. Second half action against Esko. Grand Rapids looking for their 9th win of the year against 11 losses. Wanamaker can't control it. And a traveling call then on Karppinen as she picked up the loose ball.
And if you're Grand Rapids here now, you want to start thinking about burning some clock in that really good open shot, because Esko's got to be thinking foul here pretty quick.
Grand Rapids is in the bonus as Roberts brings the ball up the floor. Roberts goes to Hamling. Hamling now to McKinney. McKinney finds Jamgard. Jamgard in the corner to Hamling. Thinks about the three. Oh, tries to dump it to Jamgard, taken away. And we'll have a foul called on McKinney. Be the 6th team foul on the Thunderhawks.
Also number 7, Maddie McKinney.
And her third?
Her third foul.
So she has 3 fouls. Jenny Bowman also with 3. Anyone else with 3, or is that it?
Hamling has 3.
So three starters with 3 fouls apiece for the Thunderhawks. As going in hard is Karppinen. Ball loses control, goes out of bounds, but it's last touched by Grand Rapids. Esko maintains control. Karppinen triggers the inbound to Gable. The drive, too hard off the window. Rebound, Bowman quickly outlets to Gracie Davis. Davis picks it up, finds Bowman. Bowman goes to Roberts. Roberts, the drive, up, no, rebound. Roberts gets it, Jamgard jumper, free throw line, good. 58-48 Grand Rapids. Now here's Demuth. The other thing the Thunderhawks have done, they have just denied Demuth the ball. She drives there, won't go. Rebound Wanamaker, and she's fouled, go to the line for 2. But the Thunderhawks have done a great job of not letting the ball even get in her hands. It's tough to score when you don't get the ball.
Yeah, just great position defense. So obviously they made some other adjustments that if, to try and keep that pass away from her. So great job.
First free throw good, 58-49. Grand Rapids still by 9. 2:23 to go. as Jamgard just hit that big free throw line jumper, checks out. Kristen Katola in now. Free throw missed. Attempted an offensive board, but Grand Rapids able to rip it away. Now into the front court. Here comes Bowman. Bowman drives, but blocked by Brenna Stark. Now quickly ahead, but thrown out of bounds by Esko.
And we'll thank the last of our sponsors here, the Grand Rapids State Bank, Range Bottle Gas, Donlinger Ford, Super One Foods, and the Move It Real Estate Sisters.
2:03 to go. Grand Rapids by 9 at 58-49. I would guess Coach Hamling maybe wants a little more patience than what she had that last time. Now a quick three up, won't fall for Gracie Davis. Ball knocked away. Grand Rapids gets it back into the front court. Hamling, no. Rebound, Esko. Karppinen quickly into the front court. Karppinen picks it up and almost throws it away. Saved there by Sonneborg. Three-pointer. No, won't fall for Karppinen. Thunderhawks, Bowman with the rebound. There's a reason she has the most rebounds on the team. Ball tip taken away by Stark. 1:19 to go. It seems like no one can score right now. Grand Rapids they'll take no scoring anymore under the basket. They're up by 9, and we have a tie-up underneath the basket. Thunderhawks basketball. Brooke Roy checking in for Grand Rapids.
Timeout the Thunderhawks.
So the Thunderhawks take a timeout, and that is a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Grand Rapids leads by 9. You're listening to Thunderhawk basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
As we all know, Old Man Winter brings frigid temps and icy, snowy roads. So having a dependable vehicle with a great ABS system is very important. Let Automotive Electric's ASE certified professionals get your vehicle running at its best. They're a full-service automotive repair center that offers a complete range of services, from batteries to brakes, heaters to wipers, or head and tail lights to four-wheel drive systems. Shuttle service and loaner vehicles available. Call today. Automotive Electric, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Clafton Skate and Sporting Goods has you covered for the hockey and skating season. You can now lease new and reconditioned skates from beginner to pro. Clafton's offers figure skates from Rydell. You will also find a huge selection of hockey sticks and brands like Bauer, CCM, Under Armour, and more. Check out their website for fall and winter hours at claftons.com. Located across from ICC Grand Rapids. Clafton Skate and Sporting Goods, they're more than just hockey.
Back to live action, 1:03 to go. Grand Rapids by 9 with the basketball. Roberts drives and fouled. It's on the floor, but it'll still be a 1-and-1. And for Grand Rapids, in some ways helping Esko out by going ahead and taking a shot quickly. You might as well wait for the foul.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that comes with that age factor and maturity of just recognize what the situation is. You know, more important to burn the clock than to get a shot.
One and one for Roberts, and she gets the first one to go. Is that the first front end of a 1-and-1 that anyone's made tonight?
For Grand Rapids, that is.
I don't think Esko's made one either. But can't get the second one. 59-49, Grand Rapids now by 10. Into the front court, and Wagemaker will put it home.
Sarah Wagemaker scoring.
59-51 with 48.7 seconds left. And a timeout immediately called by head coach Scott Antonucci. So we'll take this opportunity to take one more short break here as we come down the home stretch. Less than a minute left. 59-51, Grand Rapids with the lead.
Brookstone Manor sits between two churches on a tree-lined street nestled in a well-established family neighborhood in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids' premier senior living community has decades of experience providing engaging social, recreational, and educational experiences for today's active seniors. Whether it's the baking and grilling clubs, regular outings, scheduled worship services, meals made from scratch, or Brookstone's caring staff, Brookstone Manor Senior Living is a Partners Senior Living option.
Off the timeout, Grand Rapids leading by 8.
And to answer your question is yes. No front end.
No front end of a 1-and-1 has been made tonight until that last one by Roberts. Grand Rapids basketball and the lead by 8 with 45 seconds left. Gracie Davis fouled. So Esko will take a crack at it. Grand Rapids just needs to hit a couple free throws here, and they're rolling to the win. First free throw, good. 60-51 Grand Rapids. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have our post-game interview and a wrap-up. Second one for Davis, also good. So Grand Rapids now up by 10 at 61-51. Three-pointer, no. Rebound to Muse. She'll drive, go in hard. Got it. Nice, tough bucket. 61-53. But with 24 seconds left, maybe a little too late. Brooke Roy into the front court. Nice job getting it to Roberts. Roberts gets it to Davis all alone, who scores. 63-53 with 8 seconds left. Grand Rapids, as we have a tie-up. I thought Rapids had it last time off of a tie-up, but my memory isn't that good. They have records there, so Grand Rapids barely gets the inbound in. Doesn't matter. 2 seconds left. Grand Rapids doesn't have to advance it across half court, and they will win 63-53 over the Esko Eskimos. We'll take a break, come back to wrap it up. You're listening to Thunderhawk Girls Basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi featuring Wi-Fi 6 from Paul Bunyan Communications. The world's most powerful Wi-Fi technology will keep your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit paulbunyan.net to experience GigaZone Blast with Wi-Fi 6 technology today.
Hi, this is James, owner of Caverly Computing, with today's Tech Talk. If you're like me and you get sick of scrolling down web pages, you can hit the space bar once to go down one page at a time. If you want to go back up the page, hold Shift and hit the space bar. For more time-saving tips, call us at 301-1460 or check us out online at caverlycomputing.com or on Facebook. This is James from Caverly Computing with today's Tech Talk.
Hi, this is Nate, store manager of Super One South. On sale this week, Black Angus T-bone steaks, only $6.96 a pound. Grill up some burgers with 80% lean ground chuck, only $2.99 a pound. Make sure your fridge is stocked with fresh fruit. Pick up blueberries or Driscoll raspberries, 2 for $5. Have you made a trip through our olive bar, hot bar, or salad bar? How about our cheese island? At Super One Foods, we take pride in the quality and fresh products we offer daily. Super One Foods, proud to be a part of your community.
The crew at Lakes Gas in Grand Rapids are your propane professionals. From residential to commercial to large bulk tanks, Lakes Gas is your dedicated professional propane supplier. They make propane service simple and customer-friendly with automatic scheduled propane deliveries and online payments. They also offer assistance after hours and on weekends for urgent deliveries. Lakes Gas has been serving the area since 1959, keeping families warm and businesses running with reliable propane service. Located on Highway 169 East Grand Rapids and online at lakesgasco.com.
A year at S&S Meats in Grand Rapids. Happy New Year.
What a beautiful prime rib.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Honey, you shouldn't have. Look at that New York strip.
For Easter,
Mom, is the ham ready?
Memorial Day.
Pass me some jerky and cheese curds. Let's go fishing.
4th of July.
Throw some more jumbo shrimp on the Barbie.
Labor Day.
Need some more brats here.
Thanksgiving.
Honey, the smoked turkey makes the meal.
Christmas.
Did you get a meat bundle for Dad? He'll love it.
Anytime is a great time to shop S&S Meats. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
John Riley here with Riley Companies, the family you've known for over a century, working in and caring for our great Northwoods. We're proud to introduce Minnesota Timber and Millwork, which provides natural, native timbers and millwork direct to homeowners, businesses, builders, and fine woodworkers. We offer thousands of products made by hand every time, and we specialize in authentic white pine shiplap, like you've seen on TV, but better. Follow exciting stories from the woods, mills, and building sites of northern Minnesota at mntimber.com.
Hi, this is Taryn Hamlin with Thunderhawk Girls Basketball Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
And back once again at the Grand Rapids Gym as I had to remind Coach Hamling to get me a post-game interview here this evening. Maybe she was so excited about a win on Parents' Night. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. There. Now we have to there. See if I can get you in the picture, and then you can smile. There's still people watching, so.
Oh, sweet.
There you go. Jaden Hansen, Gracie Davis on our post-game interview. And does it feel weird that on your senior year, you're getting to Parents' Night already, and the season's almost over?
It's crazy. Went by really fast.
And I know you haven't had a home game for a while. Talk a little bit about feeling the flow at home and having parents and some students here.
It's been really fun. On the road games, we've been having a few losses. So after getting this win tonight, it's just been really a good confidence booster, I think, and having fans here, it's been fun.
Well, and I know this is what is it called? Winter Sports Week. What do we have going on? Because I know there's stuff all around the school right now.
This week is homecoming week, so it's been pretty chaotic just today.
And it's just starting.
Yep.
Yeah.
and talk about the game itself, because you had a lead early. You hit a couple threes early, Jaden.
Yeah.
And then it got closer, and it was kind of a grind for a while.
Yeah, I think we just had to push through, and we just had to play together because we were kind of just getting out of sorts and just kind of running around, not knowing what to do. So after we went into halftime and just talked about it, I think we finally got our stuff together and we were able to pull through.
Well, and I know Christy DeMuth just lit it up before in the first half. Mm-hmm. You shut her down a lot in the second half. What was the emphasis on defense on Christy?
We just wanted to face guard and make sure she didn't shoot any more threes and drive the lane. So we think we achieved that goal.
Yeah, well, it looked like you had her frustrated toward the end of that half, and Jaden, you had hit those threes early, and then late in the second half to kind of stretch out the lead, you hit another one.
Yeah.
Was the shot feeling pretty good tonight?
Yeah, it was feeling all right. During warm-ups, it was kind of not feeling it, and then luckily I made a few, so that was pretty nice to hit those threes.
And then Gracie, you had a couple free throws and all alone on the back door there for a bucket late. How does it feel to get a win here on Parents' Night?
Feels good. I mean, we didn't really have a good warm-up, so we wanted to come out strong and hard-headed. Feels good.
Well, I was going to ask, you didn't have any music on your warm-ups. Is that why it wasn't a good warm-up?
I feel like that was. We were all just kind of frustrated. Like when we came in with you that one time, we love our music. So it was just kind of frustrating. But we came out with the win. So.
No, there you go. See, you can win without music.
Yeah.
I know it's amazing, but you can. Thanks for coming up, girls. Good luck.
Thank you.
Gracie Davis and Jaden Hansen here on our post-game interview as we move microphones back around and wrap it up. What do you got, Tom, for final stats? If I turn on your mic, I'll let you talk so everyone can hear.
All right. So for Esko, Christy DeMuth led all scores with 29, 21 in the first half, only 8 in the second half. Sarah Wegemaker had 15 points. Jaden Karpinen had 7 points, all coming in that second half. And then Brenna Stark had 2 points. For Grand Rapids, leading the way was Tar Hamlin with 17 points, followed by Maya Roberts with 12. Jaden Hansen with 9. Also, Maddie McKinney had 9, Jenny Bowman had 5, and Gracie Davis had 4.
And for Grand Rapids, it was a good win. You know, when Esko pushed back, got it close, even got the lead in the second half. They didn't fold, just kept with the program and did a great job of adjusting and holding Christy DeMuth to 8 points in the second half.
And that was probably the highlight for Grand Rapids that sealed the victory, was just playing good, solid defense, using their feet, moving, cutting off the pass. So she didn't really have too many looks in that second half, let alone even getting the ball. So great job making the adjustments at halftime by Grand Rapids.
So our next broadcast on KOZY will be Thursday for girls hockey playoffs. We will finalize who and where that will be against and where it will be played tomorrow morning. And we'll get that from Brad Hyduke, pass it along to you. Our next broadcast for Lamke Broadcasting, we will have Grand Rapids hockey taking on Bemidji tomorrow night on J105 from the IRA Civic Center, and Greenway hockey taking on Hibbing. That's from the Snake Pit on 96.9 KMFY. Here the final score, 63-53. Grand Rapids with the win, and that will wrap it up. Thanks, Tom. And I think I'll see you again next week doing more basketball.
Absolutely. I think it's Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, that game was canceled. Today they canceled that game. So Grand Rapids is trying to pick up another game for that day, so we're hopeful. But you may have the night off. You can go spearfishing or something.
That'd be good.
The nights are getting a little bit longer, you know. If you can get through the ice, there's a little more evening time to fish now.
Spring is around the corner, and looking forward to softball.
There you go. 63-53, the final score. Grand Rapids with the win. They will move to 9-11 on the year. You've been listening to it on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.